Mistakes are always forgivable, if one has the courage to admit them. Always be yourself, express yourself, have faith in yourself. Do not go out and look for a successful personality and duplicate it. If you truly love life, don't waste time, because time is what life is made of. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. Be happy, but never satisfied. A goal is not always meant to be reached, it often serves simply as something to aim at. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. Absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own. I'm not in this world to live up to your expectations, and you're not in this world to live up to mine. Life is wide, limitless. There is no border, no frontier. The key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. Don't fear failure. Not failure, but low aim, is the crime. In great attempts it is glorious even to fail. Defeat is a state of mind. No one is ever defeated until defeat has been accepted as a reality. Do not pray for an easy life, pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Only the self-sufficient stand alone, most people follow the crowd and imitate. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. Those who are unaware they are walking in darkness will never seek the light. The great mistake is to anticipate the outcome of the engagement. You ought not to be thinking of whether it ends in victory or defeat. Let nature take its course, and your tools will strike at the right moment. Showing off is the fool's idea of glory. It's not the daily increase but daily decrease. Hack away at the unessential. The possession of anything begins in the mind. To hell with circumstances, I create opportunities. It is not a shame to be knocked down by other people. The important thing is to ask when you're being knocked down, why am I being knocked down? If a person can reflect in this way, then there is hope for this person. Real living is living for others. Do not allow negative thoughts to enter your mind, for they are the weeds that strangle confidence. Learning is never cumulative. It is a movement of knowing which has no beginning and no end. Choose the positive. You have choice, you are master of your attitude. Choose the positive, the constructive. Optimism is a faith that leads to success. The more we value things, the less we value ourselves. Empty your mind, be formless. Shapeless, like water. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. What you habitually think largely determines what you will ultimately become. Simplicity is the key to brilliance. The successful warrior is the average man, with laser-like focus. If you don't want to slip up tomorrow, speak the truth today. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man. But sooner or later the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. As you think, so shall you become. Remember, no man is really defeated unless he is discouraged. In order to control myself, I must first accept myself by going with and not against my nature. A good teacher protects his pupils from his own influence. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. In the middle of chaos lies opportunity. I wish neither to possess nor to be possessed. I no longer covet paradise. More important, I no longer fear hell. Knowledge will give you power, but character respect. For it is easy to criticize and break down the spirit of others, but to know yourself takes a lifetime. Preparation for tomorrow is hard work today. Life itself is your teacher, and you are in a state of constant learning. It's not what you give, it's the way you give it. A quick temper will make a fool of you soon enough. The consciousness of self is the greatest hindrance to the proper execution of all physical action. Fear comes from uncertainty. We can eliminate the fear within us when we know ourselves better. Empty your cup so that it may be filled, become devoid to gain totality. Take things as they are. Punch when you have to punch. Kick when you have to kick. Notice that the stiffest tree is most easily cracked, while the bamboo or willow survives by bending with the wind. If you want to learn to swim, jump into the water. On dry land, no frame of mind is ever going to help you. The spirit of the individual is determined by his dominating thought habits. Time means a lot to me because you see I am also a learner and am often lost in the joy of forever developing. Don't get set into one form, adapt it and build your own, and let it grow, be like water. The moment is freedom. I couldn't live by a rigid schedule. I try to live freely from moment to moment, letting things happen and adjusting to them. Long-term consistency trumps short-term intensity. Take no thought of who is right or wrong, or who is better than. Be not for or against. Life is never stagnation. It is constant movement, unrhythmic movement, as we is constant change. Things live by moving and gain strength as they go. To know oneself is to study oneself in action with another person. I am not teaching you anything. I just help you to explore yourself. Art calls for complete mastery of techniques, developed by reflection within the soul. The knowledge and skills you have achieved are meant to be forgotten so you can float comfortably in emptiness, without obstruction. The less effort, the faster and more powerful you will be. The doubters said, "Man cannot fly," the doers said, "Maybe, but we'll try," and finally soared in the morning glow while non-believers watched from below. All fixed set patterns are incapable of adaptability or pliability. The truth is outside of all fixed patterns. You will never get any more out of life than you expect. You just wait. I'm going to be the biggest Chinese star in the world.